It's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra, extra. Fuck with me, you know that I got it. Come.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of the GOW, the Generation Wrestling Podcast. As always, yours truly, the franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW's resident tribal chief. And with me, as always, I got my tag team partner, my brother, my family. He is the flyest in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3. Pin that ass down, K Breezy, aka EC's resident Isaac Hayes, King Tuco. Bro, what's good?
Man, you know what it is, man. It's the Monday night afternoon block party, baby, or evening, as you might want to call it for some folks. But what's good, man? You know, we got to get this thing out early in the day. Hey, a nice little, I ain't gonna lie, man. The crowd work of the fans and on this tour has just been, it's just been awesome. It's just been awesome. It's just been exciting. They're making nothing into, they're making so many things that are little. They're just making them more than what it should be, and it's almost exciting to watch until you start watching SmackDown for the whole 3 hours. And then it's just like, God damn, I can't stay awake for this shit.
Man.
Yeah, it's just that 3 hours. Like when you watch Raw, it's like to the point. Let's go. Let's get out of here. 2 hours. What 20? What about literally about 225 at best? Maybe 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Man, it was in there. Get out of it. Commercials were not dragging out.
I noticed they've gotten really good on Raw. They've gotten a lot better with them commercials the last couple of weeks. Like they just, there we go.
Because sometimes you don't even get commercials. Like they cut away, then they come right back.
Yep.
So it's like, you know, so really, it's like, damn, all right, bet, man. You know, I'll take it. SmackDown, on the other hand, boy, it's crucial, man. Real quick, you know, Street Profits, of course, they came out. You know, they got all of the smoke and El Delgado. You know, the Roman Reigns came out and said, if anybody got a problem with their tribal chief, speak now or forever hold your peace. And of course, Seth Rollins and CM Punk came out. Again, they're hyping up, or at least they're trying to hype up. I don't think Tiffy did very good with the promos going one-on-one with Charlotte. I don't think she was
Charlotte
ready.
Royal that ass.
Ooh, boy, she flamed her ass, man. Yeah. Tiffy tried. I said, I told the wife, I said, man, sit here and watch it. I said, man, Tiffy's better as a heel. Tiffy's better. If this was heel Tiffy, I feel like she could have did better, but because she's not the heel, she's the face. It just didn't hit as hard. She couldn't hold her own against the queen. And then of course Naomi got her little get back from that beat down that she took twice. She took 2 beat downs. She finally got her get back on Jay. Jay lost to Liv last week, and then of course Naomi got that get back. And hey, I got to say, I'm liking the new look. I'm liking the vibe. I'm definitely feeling the new glow. I'm feeling the new glow that Naomi is delivering. As far as that. Other than that, man, it was SmackDown. It was just, hype, about what happened with John Cena, which we're gonna get into that today. Matter of fact, we get into it now. Bro, dude, again, it's not that he can't deliver it. It's just the substance of it. The only thing that he said that I really took was him taking the title, and if he wins, he's retiring right then and there. It's like, damn, that'd be kind of messed up. It's like, damn, I kind of want to see that, but not to see him leave. But it's like, damn, could he pull that off?
Yeah.
It's not that he can't deliver it. It's the substance of it. I'm now at that point where it's like, okay, it's John Cena. I know he can talk that talk. But damn it, why does it not get me? Why am I missing? Why can't I see it?
You know why? Because we're missing the whole point of this. We don't give a fuck about, it's so easy. You made it so easy. I'm going to talk like the opposite of Cody Rhodes. What do you not want to talk about? Because I'm going to talk about you. Fuck all that, bro. Why did you sell your soul to The Rock? That is the question that people want to know. You're dancing around the elephant in the room. Okay, we gave you Monday. We gave you last. Excuse me. Yeah, we gave you last week.
Last Monday.
Yeah, Friday, nothing. Then okay, today you had a whole week. We want to know. You didn't just turn heel on your own. You aligned yourself with one of your greatest foes, one of the biggest names, not only in the history of wrestling, but in the world, in sports and entertainment, in movie, in Hollywood. At one point in time, they thought this man, Dwayne Johnson, like they thought this guy was gonna run for president of the fucking United States. Like The Rock is the most followed man on earth. And you aligned yourself with him. You sold your soul, and you're not talking about it. That's the thing. It's such a disconnect, and as much love as I give Triple H, and we also criticize things that need to be criticized. This is some Vince McMahon one-on-one flashy light shit, because you almost forget as if The Rock don't even exist. It's like the shit never happened. It's like, bro, it almost got me questioning. Damn, did he really team up with The Rock, or was I tripping? I'm like, what the fuck? And then he talk about, the last 22 years.
What was the purpose?
Yeah, that's the thing. He's like, the last 22 years were a social experiment. Bruh, what are you talking about? A social experiment? Dude. Like you proved back then it wasn't a social experiment. You proved back then you didn't give a fuck whether people cheered you or booed you. You was gonna come out and you was still gonna do you. It wasn't no experiment. You knew people wasn't fucking with you winning all the time. But guess what? Did you give a fuck? No. You kept winning and winning. Did Vince give a fuck? No. He kept pushing you. Like you said, bro, this man, he'd be gone for 2 years at a time. Now I'm exaggerating, but you gonna catch my drift. He'd be gone for 2 years, and he come back. He automatically number one contender. It don't matter who the fuck busted their ass the last 4, 5, 6 months before. It don't matter what storyline we in. Oh, John Cena back. Oh shit, there you go. Yep, hey, champ here. And guess what? If somebody did win the title, you was only gonna hold it just to lose it to John. So it was like, bro, what are you talking about? You're mad for what? You are mad for what? Whether they choose you or they you, right? You still was gonna be that motherfucker regardless.
Exactly, and I agree with you, and that's what. But it's like, okay, we got to make sense of this, and so it's like, dude, why not talk about why the decision? Like, to me, it's like the whole social. It's like, bro, that really, I could see if you could say the last few years. If you said the last few years, maybe. But the last few years, you haven't really been, on TV all like that. So when you come back, it's like, cool, John Cena's back. It's like, oh man, it's nice to see you. It's nice to miss you. When you come back, you could really be appreciated. And if that could have been a social experiment, if that was the case. But again, man, dude, when he talked about the spinner belt. As soon as I said, the United States was better anyway. It's like, dude, it was people, you were upset that I discredited your toy. No one wasn't. Nobody was disgraced. It was about the coolest damn thing you did. Shit that WWE did. Everybody went and bought that goddamn spinner belt. Everybody has that spinner belt. Hell, when we started doing our championship, what was the first belt we used? The goddamn spinner belt that my boy has. So it's like, dude, that was the belt. What's good, big boy? It's like, dude, when he presented and again, you were still Dr. Thugonomics, so when you presented the United States spinner belt, bruh, that shit was hard. That shit was hard, like, bro. And I'm that's how old I am. I'm saying it's hard. It was hard. No pause. It was hard. It was stiff. All right, that's just how the belt looked. It was raw as hell. The design, the way the United States, the way they had the flag on it with the diamonds and the way it was raw. Loved it. Now, with the WWE Championship, it was the spinning W. It didn't look as good, but it was different, and man, people accepted it.
You know what's crazy?
Edge even used it and marketed rated our spinner.
You know what's crazy? I like the U.S. title. I'm gonna have an unpopular opinion. I actually fucked with the WWE spinner belt heavier. Like I would say the US was more iconic for everything you said because the US title, man, that was one of them ones, bro. You just really didn't fuck with it, bro. We seen like the world title and the big gold. We seen them kind of go in and out with that. But when he did the
you didn't,
WWE,
but when it first came out, when he came out with that, though, that was different.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, he had John Cena name and cursive on the nameplate. Like this shit was hard. It was hard. I give you that. That was hard.
Yeah. Like, and that's the only thing about it, man. As we're buffering a little bit, before you gotta sorry about the delay that we're having right now, folks. But no, man, I when he talked about that, and it was just a whole you people got mad. I can understand some of the old school people getting mad, which again, he could have thrown that at a certain person or whatever. He could have mentioned a name, he could have said something like, particular people had an issue with it. But dude, at that time in 2005, when he won, he didn't when he won the title was like 2008 or something like that. But when he won that title, like when you won it and when you presented it, like dude, like that shit was hard. Like people fuck with it the long way, and it was what nobody had a complaint about it other than the classic people. But even then, they got after a while, it did get stagnant. It did get stagnant after a while. Because then you had other people winning it. At once, John did stop holding the belt for so long, and you had other people winning it, and it was like, okay, it really don't fit their style. So you kind of wanted them to go back to the old belt, but it's like, nah, we're gonna keep it this belt because John coming back and John gonna get it again. So it was just they kept it for so long. That was the problem for me. It was the fact that it should have changed a long time ago. And then when they did change it, we got these big ass W belts. And then that was that. But the belt itself was not bad. It just ran too long and it didn't fit nobody. Like I said, Edge was able to do something with it because he was mocking John Cena. That was a part of their feud. But when they got to Orton and Kurt Angle and everybody else, it was like, nah,
to me, that's when it started. That's when it started looking like a toy. When other people, like you said, because it didn't fit other gimmicks, that's when it started looking like, all right, like, y'all can go ahead and get rid of it now.
Right. Like, yeah, go ahead and go. Yeah, it's ran its course, y'all. It's done, man. It's done.
But yeah, dude. But okay. But real quick, because I know we gonna get through the rest of the show. But as far as John Cena, bro, it's just like, and again, it's almost like it's weird. Because for a second week in a row, we didn't have Cena and Cody going like back and forth. It was Cena comes out, Cena says his piece for about 10, 15 minutes. Cody comes out, he says his piece, but Cena really doesn't have a rebuttal. And then that's it. And it's like, bro, I want to, like you say, bro, when Cena and Punk was going at it, bro, hey, verbal assassination on both sides, man. Hey, we ducking for cover on both ends. With John Cena and Roman Reigns, they was really trying to push dude, man, to become that guy. John Cena called this man out on TV and said, hey, bro, I'm still here because you can't do your job. And then guess what? It's called a promo, my boy. That's what we call it. It's a promo. No more that suffer.
You got the best in the game and you still ain't figured it out.
Yeah. So now that I see him and Cody Rhodes, it's like, bro, you got all this anger, right? Or all this disdain for the fans. Bro, take that shit out on Cody. Because the funny thing is, you want to know the irony of the whole situation? Cody Rhodes is everything that you were. So now we doing a reflection. Are you mad at the fans or are you mad
everything he's everything he still wants to be? He still wants to be that. That's the crazy part. He wants to be everything that you were, dude, and still is up until this point. Shit.
So let's ask this. Are you mad that the fans use and abuse you, or do you want more of the abuse? Which one is it? Because guess what? Everything that you went through, you took time off. Guess who wanted to step into your spot? Cody Rhodes. Who did Cody Rhodes say he wanted to be? He didn't say he wanted to be the face of the company. He wanted to be the next John Cena. So guess what? Okay, you got tired of the fans. You got tired of taking pictures. You got tired of shaking hands, kissing babies. You got tired of doing this, that, and the third, putting the fans first, putting yourself last. Look at Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes, bro, the company disrespected Cody so bad. The company lost faith in Cody so bad, he had to leave. He had to leave for 6 years. This man had to go start up a whole new promotion just to show his worth. You've been the guy from day one. After the whole prototype shit failed and you finally came into your own with the Dr. Thugonomics, they ain't never turned it back on you. You've been the motherfucking man since day one. Oh, now you gone for 6 years, 7 years. What did you tell Roman? I'm only here because you can't do your job. Well, guess what? You got a whole bunch of people that could be John Cena in this moment right now. What you mad for, sir? What you mad for? You know, because Cody Rhodes, he's that same virtuous guy. When we look at Cody, is he not Super Cena all over again? Like maybe not as super. You know, Cody.
He's lost more matches than Cena did. I will say that Cody. There was a moment where Cody was. Well, I don't know. I guess he did. I guess he. I don't know. Yeah, he is. I guess
it's weird. It's weird.
I tried to be a little more objective about it. I mean, he did lose to Brock. He did lose, but he didn't lose to KO. No, he did lose to KO. KO cheated. You know, he lost a couple of matches to KO, and he lost the match once to Solo. So I will say, Cody did take more pinfalls than John Cena during that kind of super. Like I will say that I can't say Cody ain't lose sometimes, but he did seem to win every time though.
And my thing is, you knew when I knew Cody was gonna become a super Cody, when he beat fucking Seth Rollins with a torn titty. I said, "Oh yeah, man,
that was it. Man. That was it. That was it." I'm like, "Damn, like ain't no way in hell." Because ain't no way in hell Seth Rollins supposed to lose that.
Yeah. So now, bro, it don't make sense for Cody to lose when it mattered. Because, bro,
he did. He did lose when it mattered. That's the thing. He did lose when it mattered. He beat Seth Rollins, and then he went and got his surgery, came back by the Royal Rumble. He won the Royal Rumble. He made it to WrestleMania, and he lost to Roman Reigns. And then we got to do it all over again until he finally got the championship back. And now we get to come back all over again to now where again, I thought we were getting Cody versus Roman part 3. I'm like, why not finish it? You might as well. You finish this out and don't prolong this shit. Get it out the way. Let it go. It's done. If you want to add John Cena to the mix, that would have been a nice dynamic because then you could have, that could have been a 3-way. I think that could have been the one difference. You added John Cena. He's trying to get one more and you know whatever you could have still did the heel turn. For me, I feel like the heel turn should have been done at Mania. You do it Vince Stone Cold style because you're going to get the heat. Regardless if people liked it or loved it, it got the heat. That's the thing. It got the heat. It worked. And because when people... What's up?
No, sorry. I want to tag on to that. Because like you say, bro, WrestleMania moments. John Cena going for number 17 to dethrone Ric Flair against Cody Rhodes, bro. That's a WrestleMania moment, bro. Aligning himself with The Rock, bro. Imagine this. Imagine if think of how viral that went, right? At Elimination Chamber, and it's kind of crazy. I hate to say it like this because now it almost feels like a throwaway moment. If it went that viral on a fucking Elimination Chamber, imagine that same exact moment amplified at WrestleMania. Oh, bro. That would have been the
you think The Rock's coming out to help? You think The Rock's coming out to help Roman Reigns, but in turn, and then he's been playing on the fact that he wants Cody to do the thing, and then come to find out it was John Cena all along. Yeah. He done screwed the both of y'all, and he done walked away with the 17-time championship. You could have, I mean, it could have been done that way, but they did what they did. And then again, there's rumors that The Rock may not be coming back. He might be off doing something for a movie. Where are you at, dude? You were around leading up to the limit. Where are you at now? Where are you at? We don't need Travis Scott. Don't send Travis Scott. We don't need no more black guys. We don't need no injuries prior to WrestleMania. Don't send Travis Scott. But where is The Rock? Where are you at? And again, Cena, why are you not talking about why you did it? Like, if you didn't need The Rock for that. That's my thing. I don't feel like you needed The Rock. You could have just been doing heelish type things without it really seeming like you turned heel, but yet it's just you trying to you so desperate. It could have been a desperational thing, but it just could have been. I just feel like you could have did. You John Cena. You can give me better than this. You can give me better than this. But I want something before you go. Remember how I said with Ricochet? I'm not comparing the two totally, but remember how I asked you? I said, man, what if the whole point is that it's going to be so bad that it's good? That you want that sometimes you got to look at something and look at how bad it is and realize, damn, there's a genius behind this. Regardless of how, like Ricochet's still in progress, but you see the difference.
Yeah.
But for John, it's like maybe that's just the deliberate of it, him being kind of bad about it.
Well, again, there still has to be some sense made of it. Like I could deal with the promo. Everything that I said I dislike, I can deal with it as long as I can make sense of the whole turn. Like see, and that's my thing. Like tying up the loose ends, and we got 4 weeks left, so maybe we will tie up the loose ends. But it's kind of like we know. So with Ricochet, the ceiling was always here, right? So now it's like, okay, you didn't expect nothing of it. So now that it's gotten to the point where it's so bad, it's good. He had no choice but to elevate, bro. We know Cena's here. We already know that. So now when you feel like, okay, WWE's bringing back a star player, here's the thing, bro, you're on a limited time. So the view and the magnitude at which we critique Cena and this whole storyline is going to be magnified because he as a performer, at least that we know of, doesn't have a lot of time. Us as fans, we don't have a lot of time to enjoy him and what this is going to be. So it's like kind of reading a book and you don't know what you get to the end of the book or you halfway through the book and you're still trying to figure out, okay, what's the plot? Like, what's the storyline here? We halfway through the story already, and it's like, okay, you did what you did, you saying everything, but you're still not telling us why you did what you did. Like, I would almost rather tell me why he did what he did and acknowledge The Rock, and then it's like, okay, well, it was stupid, but at least I know why you did what you did. You're blaming the fans, but what the fuck does the fans have to do with The Rock? Because like you said, you already had a guaranteed opportunity. So my thing is, you didn't even have to turn on Cody for that. You could have just kept declaring yourself after every time you lost. Every time y'all had the PLE and you lost, you all right. Well, I declare myself for the next one. You could just kept doing that. You John Cena, who gonna stop you? So it's like you didn't have to whoop Cody Rhodes' ass for that. Like
which would eventually turn into a heel thing. Which eventually would have turned, and that would have turned into some type of heel thing where you could be like, dude, it's the desperation of it to where, eventually it would lead to The Rock. It didn't get desperate enough to me. You won Elimination Chamber. Shit, that's the kick. You won Elimination Chamber. If you hadn't won Elimination Chamber, then the desperation kicks in for it to be with The Rock. But if The Rock wasn't going to be planned to be there for this to happen, then it's like, then that kind of sucks. But you still could have used that desperation and somehow found a way into it regardless. You're John said you would have found some type of way into it.
You know what he should have did? You are absolutely correct. I feel like him coming back was 2 months too late. They should have had this whole thing start off as Survivor Series instead of Royal Rumble. Because now, okay, Survivor Series, Cena, he comes back. Let's say you set up a match with Cena at Survivor Series. Okay, he loses. Okay, now you announce him for January 6th. And the January 6th, Cena comes out. Raw on Netflix. Hey, I didn't get it done at Survivor Series. Hey, I'm announcing my road to WrestleMania starts at the Royal Rumble. Boom, then you lose the Royal Rumble. Okay, you have your same press conference. Okay, now I'm throwing myself in the Elimination Chamber. Now you got a month removed from Rumble. Okay, you lose the chamber. Now we at Mania. So now instead of 3 months, now you got 6 months that have passed. Okay, and now you got Cena who's done lost all these different matches. And like you said, he keeps putting himself, inserting himself. Bruh, WrestleMania comes. Cena getting desperate. Cena about to lose. Cody Rhodes about to do one of his little famous Cody cutters. If you snap, there you go. Because like you said, I don't think enough time has went by.
Okay, so the only issue I would have is, well, he obviously couldn't. I don't think he needed more months. I don't think you should have pulled the trigger at Elimination Chamber. Like, because again, he showed up January 6th. He had already been losing. That's the thing. John had already been losing. He ain't won shit. Elimination Chamber was his first match he won. He had already. He didn't need to come back to lose to be more. Like, he was already kind of there. So him coming back January 6th, announcing he's in the Royal Rumble. He loses. Okay, then we get to the Rumble. He loses the Rumble. Cool. He puts himself in the chamber. Cool. He loses the chamber. Yeah. And then you can have The Rock abusing his power. You can have the desperation, and then it's like I don't know. The desperation thing could have still went, because he still could have found some way, or could have been a controversial in Elimination Chamber where it was a double pin or some bullshit. You could have did something to where it was a convoluted finish where you had to have somebody. You don't have a direct winner yet, but you got to figure out how to get it. You know, like you did with Bianca and Rhea and Io and them. Like, you going through that motion right now. Who's going to be? You could have did that with them, but that could have led to The Rock and desperation and the Cena and all that, and then it built up to WrestleMania. I don't know. I just feel like you pulled the trigger, but then it's like you're not talking about it, and then he's not there. So it's like you're missing that extra thing to where's the validated point. And then Cody pretending like, damn, dude, where's The Rock? Well, you gonna talk about The Rock? You gonna, like, even Cody's not even mentioning it. What's up, Aladdin? We about to talk about the Usos in a second. Big Boy says, man, I feel like for obvious reasons, they're having Cena blaming the fans in place of blaming Vince. I don't think he would have blamed Vince anyway. No, I don't. Even if Vince was there, I don't think he would have blamed Vince, because then it would just be more. Then one, he's not a heel because he's a face, because you're blaming Vince. But then what are you blaming Vince for? You're the face. So I don't. You're not making Vince the face. Right. And so that's not. Now, I mean, you can make him grateful that Vince McMahon put him in that position of where he is, and John Cena's being ungrateful about it. Now, there's a storyline for it, but I don't know if John Cena would be the face or the heel. I feel like a lot of people would cheer for him and want to see it because it's Vince. And it's like, we're not brought up Vince. Who is Vince going to
get? Yeah. Like, oh my God, Vince, how dare you?
Vince uses, I know how he could. No, Vince uses Cody. Cody's the new Cena. So you use Vince so Vince uses Cody as his to fight for him against John Cena. That's how that would work if Vince was still around. I think that's the only way that would work, because now you got the new John Cena, you got your new puppet, you got the new guy that's coming in the suits and he's coming out with promos and he's this and he's wrestling this and yay Cody and and he's got all. You could have done it that way if Vince was around. I think that's how they would have. But that would have been built up. That would have been built up way better. That would have been because Vince would have been out talking and making it more than what they're doing right now.
Yeah, I don't know why, man, dude.
All right, man. We talking about John Cena. Bro, real quick, man. Lad wants to talk about the Usos. Hey, first of all, it was nice to see the Usos come back. I mean, it's like riding a bike, man. You never really forget. It's the Usos, man. They did what they did. They came out. They fought Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, which, again, they've been relegated to just losing everywhere. SmackDown, Raw, they just losing all across the board. And it's kind of sad, man, because I knew Austin Theory should have been different for him. Grayson Waller, he should have been on the come up, but right now that's where they're at. Other than that, Usos got the victory, but of course Gunther had to come out. He yanked Jimmy over the rope, and then him and Jay went back and forth until he got the advantage, and then Jimmy came in with the chair. Bro, I want to reach on the segment. Because I'm gonna jump a little bit. The segment where they were sitting on the stairs, and of course Jay got that pep talk from Big Brother, and then Gunther just happens to walk by, and then Jimmy comes around the corner and he slaps him in the face, and he's gonna fight him next week, bro. Is it me, or does this not feel WrestleMania worthy?
You know why I don't feel WrestleMania worthy? Because you stretched this shit out with Jay and Gunther for so long, bro. For so long. Like, even before we got to WrestleMania, bro. Like, dude, what? Saturday night's main event? And then you had the shit before that on the Raw, like a few months before that. Like, bro, you've been milking this shit. And the crazy part is, up until like maybe 3-4 weeks ago, you finally started to make Jay seem like he could beat him. Like, but the thing is, I love Jay. I love Jay to death. But you, outside of Jay being over with the crowd, oh man, I can't believe I'm about to say this. Outside of Jay being over with the crowd, WWE, as far as in-ring wise, they've done an absolute shit job of presenting Jay Uso as a legitimate contender for this championship. Hell, even when Jay became the Intercontinental Champion or whatever like that, bro. Now we understand for storyline purposes why he dropped it, but he ain't even hold that shit that long, Jay, you got him looking crazy out here. You can have a guy like Jay Uso down himself against fucking Gunther,
Yeah,
bro. People already don't believe you can do it, right? So my thing is, you out here, man. I don't know, man. Fuck all that, bro. You done already lost 3 times, like you say, bro. It's time to crash out. Stop feeling bad for yourself. All this coming out here parading around and shit, man. Fuck that, bro. You need to be out here every single week on his ass. But my thing is, there's been too much time in between. We still got 4 weeks until WrestleMania, bro. We got 4 weeks until WrestleMania. We've already seen Jay and Gunther way too many times. How many times you gonna have Gunther choking out Jay? How many times you gonna have Jay coming out getting into a brawl with Gunther before? It's like, bro, we done did this shit 8 times already. They didn't killed it. And I'm gonna be honest, this whole WrestleMania card, outside of the Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins shit, and Cena and Cody, bruh, this whole card feel hot shotted. Like, I ain't gonna lie. The way they booked themselves into this WrestleMania this year, this feels the most Vince McMahon shit since Vince McMahon. Like the EO, Bianca, and fucking Rhea. Bruh, first it was supposed to be
this does
Bianca.
not feel like WrestleMania. This is not a WrestleMania vibe, bro, at all.
No.
Like, that's why I'm kind of asking some of these questions. Like, on paper, we're getting like when you look at the names on this card. When you look at these names and you look at this card, you're gonna be like, damn, this is a WrestleMania card. Yeah. But when you really look at it, it's like, damn, but this don't feel like a WrestleMania. Like, we know WrestleMania is around the corner. We know that we know what time it is. We ain't blind, we ain't stupid, but
because I don't
feel the WrestleMania excitement.
Because all these storylines feel so last minute, bro. Everything feels so last minute. You barely had Roman on for real. You got John Cena, who, okay, that was the one that you kind of hung your hat on. But then, The Rock, like you said, The Rock, is he going to be there? Is he not going to be there? Okay, boom, you got that. You just announced that they're going to challenge for the tag team titles 4 weeks out. Like I said, with the whole triple threat for the women, first it's supposed to be first supposed to be Bianca versus whoever won between Rhea and EO. And now all of a sudden we thought we was gonna get a triple threat at Mania. Now it's gonna be Bianca facing whoever the hell wins between EO and Rhea next week. It's like,
special referee.
Exactly. It's like, bro, like, what are we doing? It really feels like week by week they don't know what the fuck they're gonna do, and it's like really annoying because from Royal Rumble to WrestleMania, that's when shit's supposed to be locked in. Really, after Survivor Series, you kind of get a lay of the land. You still really don't know what this card is gonna look like, and we a month out, so it's hard to get invested because it's like, bro, shit just seems like it keeps changing, and it feels so last minute. Like, okay, listen, like even with Charlotte and Tiffany, it's like, bro, the prospect of it when Charlotte won the Rumble, it was like, all right, cool. I mean, when Charlotte announced that she was gonna do the whole, pick Tiffy. It was like, all right, cool. It's like, bruh, I don't know, man. It's just, I feel like there's too much time in between and not enough, like what's the word you said? Substance. Like, we got the matches, but I don't feel like there's enough emotional investment. I'm not emotionally invested into none of these matches. Maybe 2, which is bad because you got 2 nights worth of shows, bro. Like 2 nights.
And it's just and you just throwing matches out there. That's why I'm like, it's like first of all, Big Boy says, man, Jimmy slapped Gunther like DC Don Curry slapped his mama on Friday afternoon. I'm showing my age. That's all good. Hey, that's why generations, baby. We want you all, man. We all been around. He said he also agrees with what we're saying because a lot of this should be straight to the point right now, and it should be. But at the same time, like you said, with the Gunther and Jay, we got to. I think that was the thing. He just lost the title match that Saturday night main event, and then he wins the Royal Rumble. Like, I don't think he should have. If the plan was for him to win the Royal Rumble, he shouldn't have had that match on that Saturday night main event. Like, he shouldn't have had that. And I think that would not. I think that would would have some of the suspense away because he's already lost to Gunther previously. So it's like, okay, you already had the loss. Then now you got the Royal Rumble. Now you get to build up, truly build up, and it's just lacking that, man, it's WrestleMania season. Like, man, it's WrestleMania season. Like, man, it's WrestleMania. Let's go. It's WrestleMania season. Let's go.
You know what's killing it for me too? We're seeing too much interaction between the competitors. See, because if you remember,
that's what you're supposed to have.
No, yes and no. Yes and no. Because here's the thing. Here's where I would give Vince some credit. And not even just Vince, just traditional wrestling booking. Okay, so let's say you got a big match coming up, a pay-per-view match, like let's say 5 weeks out, right? Okay, so what they would do is you might have 1 or 2 in-rings. You might have people teasing that they're going to get physical, and that's it. Bro, every single rivalry so far has had nothing but physicality. So week after week after week, bro, it's a brawl. It's this. Bro, you're taking the excitement of the physicality of the match away, the psychological part of it. Because it's like, bro, now when I see Jay and Gunther, it's like, bro, I didn't already see y'all beat each other up. Like, you giving away pay-per-view shit on free TV. Which wouldn't be bad if you didn't do it week after week after week after week. Okay, bro, my thing is, like with Jey Uso, you need to redeem yourself. You need to crash out. You got to build to Gunther, bro. You need to be, ever since the fucking Rumble, my boy, dude, you need to be out here every single week fighting different competitors. You know what I'm saying? Like, up here whooping on everybody, building yourself up. Okay, he to beat Chad Gable this week. Okay, boom, he to beat Sami Zayn this week. Okay, boom, and I'm mixing up rosters, but he to beat KO this week.
Beat some of the people that Gunther's beaten. Exactly. Some of the people that they. Okay, I got you.
Exactly.
I got you.
But now you expected me to believe, okay, just because my boy 0-3, and just because he won the Royal Rumble, all of a sudden I'm supposed to believe he could just go beat Gunther. Like, let's not act like Gunther ain't got the longest UK reign in history. Let's not act
also like Gunther lose back-to-back WrestleManias.
And that's the thing. And let's not forget, Goldberg just came out earlier this week and said he's been cleared and he's got a match coming up that he's been promised. And originally it's supposed to be Brock versus Gunther until Brock got in trouble, and then they teased that whole shit with Goldberg and Gunther. So we gotta keep that in the back of our mind too. So it's so it's like, dude, you gotta build that shit up, with Seth and this is why I like the whole thing with CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. Because for over a year, you kept that shit interesting. They didn't have to always be face to face. They didn't have to be in the same damn building. Shit, because
that was kind of the problem too. It was too long though. That was the problem though. You're right to a certain degree.
But guess what?
It was good, but it was too long because he was injured. He couldn't come back until damn near the summer.
But think about that match, though. Think about when they stepped in that ring, though. Because now we got tired of talking. Now we want to see physicality. So when they actually fought, bro.
What's up, baby?
What's up, D? So when they actually fought, we was like, oh, fuck it. This we wanted to see. And they went out there. Bro, at this point, It's like, bro, Jay and Gunther, they didn't brawl so much. You done did everything but had a pinfall. so it's like, okay, how can I believe that my boy Jay gonna do it? And don't do it on no stupid shit. I don't want no roll up win. I don't want none of that, bro.
Oh,
like if you pull the trigger on them,
we getting a schoolboy pin victory, man. You best believe
God,
that's happening. You best believe that's happening. You best believe that's happening. Look, man. The rest of the show was Valkyria. She beat Raquel Gonzalez. She remained the Intercontinental Champion. Braun Breaker, with the help of Judgment Day, he retained his championship. Finn Balor showed up. And then, of course, Dirty Dom. They just made Dom look stupid. It's like, man, y'all just made Dom. How y'all make him Dom this dumb, man? And he didn't know that Penta. Come on, man. Every time you go after one of the Latin stars, they never choose. No Latin person that comes in ever chooses to join up with the Judgment Day, dude. Dragon Lee didn't do it. Your dad didn't do it. None of the other dudes do it. Why? It's almost in Finn Balor. You know what? He gave Finn Balor. Me and Ali both sat here and said, he's like, damn, you just gave Finn Balor the excuse to complain about every time you try to make a decision. And then why you always think these Latinos are Andrade didn't work out either. So it's like, dude, why do you keep that? Man, bro, can you recruit? Stop. Just stop now. Because you like 0 for 5, bro. You 0 for 5 on recruitments. Nobody that you tried to recruit comes through. Nobody. And you know what? And it's like Finn, when Finn gives it to you, and when he gives it to him, and he like what he did, man, because he had to finish both guys off, with the chair. But it's like, man, when you pull them up, he's like, man, this is us, man. It's like listen to me, man. Like, and it's like, damn, bro, he's right. Like, Liv can't sweet talk you out of this one, bro. Like, you got to take this one on the humble chin, my guy, because
it's
you
crazy.
striking out.
I tell me why I believe this is gonna be the start of a face turn for Dom. They gonna kick his ass out of the group.
I told you it is. I told you it's time for Dom. It's time for something new. The heel thing has gone. It's gone as far as he can take it.
He don't even get booed no more.
He does to a degree, but he still gets booed. But it's for the stupid shit. It's when he still does the shit, the same stupid shit that he's been doing. Jumping people like he did with Penta, or he did with Braun Breaker when he interfered in the match. Like, it's that type of stuff. But when he actually looked like Dom is going to do something right, people are waiting for it because you've had your time. You've grown. You have actually grown from the guy you was when you were teaming with your dad. Like, you grew from that, but you grown from where you were to now. You done spent a couple of years in this group, and boy, you done came out a whole new Mexican. You a Mexican. You ain't no Mexican. You a Mexican. You can do it, Dom. You can do it. It's like it's time. So I think something will happen. It may happen at WrestleMania. Who knows? But I at this point, it's like, dude, you done made Finn Balor's point. you done made his point, man. Ain't no more complaining. And then, like I said, man, the whole, we thought we was gonna get the triple threat, but somehow Rhea Ripley's been ducking her title rematch. But then she comes out and says, I really don't care to be at WrestleMania. No. That would have been the very first thing I would have said. No, I want my match at WrestleMania. I'm gonna keep it real. I just knew I was gonna beat Io, and it was gonna be me and Bianca. But hey, I dropped the ball because Bianca was out there, and even though I'm blaming Bianca, but Bianca didn't do nothing, and I'm blaming Bianca because they ain't like I ain't never went and sat ringside while somebody's match. Duh, Liv Morgan. But I digress. I want my match at WrestleMania. They want it. Io says, I don't care where. I just want my title match, and I want to defend it. Bianca's the only one saying, nah, I don't want it that way. I earned my shot. It should be me and Io. Whatever.
Bianca's
but
scared.
You still David. She's scared, dog, man. She's scared because she know mommy always ends up on top. That's why. But now that she's going to be the special guest referee for the match, it's going to end up being a triple threat because Io is either she gonna either cost Io or Rhea gonna retain it and win it back, and then Io's gonna get her rematch, and Io's gonna be like, nah, I planned on going. Nah, since I did win it, I was going to WrestleMania. I'm the World Women's. So we're gonna get the triple threat match. just call it like it is. Because honestly, I feel like you just book it already, man, at this point. But you got to, like you said, you want to drag it out a little bit. Okay, one more week. You give us the title match next week. Somehow, still is going to end up in a triple threat. Fine, whatever. You got to build up the story. But other than that, man, it wasn't really too much other crazy stuff. Still ain't seen the Raw Tag Team Champions in a while. At least the men War Raiders. I guess they not fighting nobody. I guess nobody wants to go after those belts. So we'll see what happens with that. But bro, like I said, man, another easy peasy Raw squeezy, boy. I swear we got this one in nice and early. Like I said, we got one more week. Next week's show comes on at 3:00. And then we gonna rock it out then. And then after that, we be back to our regular 8:00 start time. But it'll still be 2.5 hours. So I'm not mad at that. I'll still have some grace because it ain't 3 hours SmackDown.
Yeah, man. I'm ready. Ooh, you said 3 hours SmackDown, bro. SmackDown is getting hard to watch.
Man, hard to watch, man. And we don't trust me, we're gonna do a block party for the Friday for the SmackDown for WrestleMania. We're gonna do that, but jeez. I don't know about leading. I don't know about no other weeks. I can't guarantee the other weeks. Oh yes, man, we'll try to get one on Saturday.
Well, bro, with that being said, my boy, we got the rest of the evening with our families again.
I'm about to go, mate. I'm about to go cook. I'm ready to go eat.
Yeah.
I smell some cool food already starting. So yeah, I'm about to go help out and finish up and enjoy the rest of this Monday. Everybody else, enjoy the rest of y'all Monday. Dom, what up, man? Well, I don't know who you talking to, man. With you and these one, what is you doing? What is you doing, man? Is you cooking and typing at the same time, man? Look, man, you can't be doing two things at once. Man. I don't need you chopping off no fingers, man. But no, we appreciate everybody, Aladdin, Big Boy, and everybody else, man, for showing up, showing out. But yeah, man, I just we're gonna see what happens next week, man. We got one more week of John Cena and Cody Rhodes. We're gonna see where it takes it. We gonna see where it goes, and hopefully we'll get a little bit more something. We gotta, because I don't know if John's gonna be when they get back to the stateside. I don't know if John's gonna be on that Raw. He might still be filming, So we don't know what's gonna happen. And then again, where's The Rock? Like, where are you in all this, man? Like, because you started this thing with Cody. It ain't John Cena that started this thing with Cody. You started this thing with Cody. We thought you was going to end up fighting Cody, but we were kind of glad that didn't happen. But where you at, my guy? Where you at?
Yeah, what happened, Mr. People's Champ?
Man, for real. But Dom, appreciate you, man, as always, bro. Appreciate the people, man, bro. Appreciate you as always, man. And
my boy said Geo Dub.
Right, man. Geo Dub. Hey, man, but hey, tomorrow, man, Stephanie Valkyrie, man, she got double duty. She got to fight Hanley and Jada Parker, man. Both titles is on the line. I don't know. I'm gonna talk to my boy, man. We gonna talk, man.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, my boy. You said Stephanie, you said Jada, yeah. Oh,
yeah. It's double duty tomorrow night, man. So I don't know, man. We might have to. I don't know. We have to figure some things out. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, it is your king. He is your franchise, man. And we will see you when we see you. Appreciate y'all, man. Peace.